Hello guys, this is Kash and you're watching my channel Cash Tech Freak. So today's video is about 60,000 rupees gaming PC or a 600 pound or an $800 gaming PC build. It is an Indian gaming PC build, so prices may vary in your country. So the website I'm using here is MD Computers, which is the cheapest website to buy a gaming PC over here in India. It would have been impossible for me to create a gaming PC for this level if it would have been Amazon or any other website. So I went for the MD Computers. It's very trusted and many of my friends have made their PCs from this website. And actually I have also made PCs to many friends to this website. So there are two variations for this PC. The first one is the AMD one and the second one is the Intel one. So if you are a gamer and you just want a game, the Intel one is the best for you. But if you are like me, you are into content creation, you are into video editing, and you are into some graphical works, please go for the AMD one. Now for the Intel guys, the processor I have chosen here is Intel Core i5-8400. This processor will cost you around $200, or in India it will cost you around 13,990 rupees, that is 14,000 rupees. Now it has got 6 core and 6 threads, and it has got a TDP of 65 watts, which is very less as compared to other processors. It has got 9 MB of L3 cache. The motherboard which I'm using here for this particular processor is Asus Prime B360A motherboard. It has got 2600 MHz RAM support. It has got a single M.2 SSD slot, which is very good at this price point. It has got a price point of 7,900 rupees, that is 8,000 rupees. There was a motherboard of 7,100 rupees, but it has got no M.1 slot. That was Asus Prime B360K, and you can also go for that. The pros of this motherboard is that it is cheap as compared to other high-end motherboard with M.2 slot, which is a very good thing, and it has got a very decent look at, as it is a gaming motherboard. For this set I have chosen a different RAM. The RAM for this set is Intel's clock speed 2400 MHz. It's a portable RAM, that is G-Skull Rig Jocks 2400, as you can see in the image, and you can see the links in the description for the RAM. This is a very good RAM. It has got a huge heat sink, so it will not heat up if you go for a very heavy gaming. For AMD guys, the processor is the Ryzen 5 2600. This processor is very badass. It's got 6 cores, it has got 12 threads, it has got a 3.9 GHz of clock speed. The L1 cache is 576 KB, the L2 cache is 3 MB, and the L3 is way more than the Intel one, that is 16 MB. This processor has got 7 MB more L3 cache, and it comes with the Raid Stealth cooler, which is a decent cooler. If you want to go for an aftermarket cooler, you should prefer this cooler over any aftermarket cooler. It is cheap, it is better than the Intel stock cooler, way better than the Intel stock cooler, and yes, you can overclock on this cooler, and this RAM is this processor is overclockable, but the Intel one is not. For this particular processor I have got the Gigabyte GA350M gaming motherboard, which is a very decent looking motherboard. It has got one M.2 SATA slot. It has got powerful features. The main feature of this motherboard, why I have chosen this, is it has got 2 BIOS. If one goes wrong, you need not to worry, you can go for the other one. But don't just mess up both the BIOS. Is you know that the processor actually is a very good, and the pro point of this motherboard is that it supports 3200 megahertz. So I have chosen another RAM. I have chosen another RAM for this processor and this motherboard. That is, the RAM for AMD is crucial. It's crucial desktop RAM. It's ballistic. Actually, I'm sorry, I can't just spell it. This RAM is 3000 megahertz, and yes, it's only 200 rupees. That is, it is only $3 more expensive than the other RAM over for which I have chosen for Intel. It is 3000 megahertz, guys. 3000 megahertz is not a joke. For my other components, I have chosen Corsair VS550 80 plus bronze power supply. It has got sleeved cable, it has got 80+% efficiency, and it costs you around 2950 rupees, 100 watts only, and it is very good. For the gaming GPU, I have chosen the MSI GTX 1060, which for a single fan variant you will have it for 23,700 rupees, and for the double fan variant you will get it for 26,000 rupees. So this is the most expensive part of our gaming PC build, but this is that's gonna make your PC a piece of beauty. For the hard disk, I have chosen my favorite Western Digital Blue 7200 RPM 1 terabyte and only 2920. That is only 3000 rupees. It's the best hard disk drive you can get out there for 3000 rupees. We also have added a DVD writer in the build. It will cost you 899, means 900 rupees, and this is a very sexy DVD writer. It is cheap and it is fast. So for the case, you can look at this beauty. This is the BBC cabinet, which its model number is BBC 8803. It has got a USB 3.0 and it is way beautiful. You can see in this beauty on the screen. So the final price for the AMD build is 64,000 rupees, and for the Intel build is 63,800 rupees. Now the difference is not too much. The difference is only 200 rupees, and I don't think 200 rupees is something that you should consider when you're buying a PC. So I would recommend you guys to buy an AMD instead of an Intel, because in AMD you get SLI support. That means you can get another graphic card and SLI it with your 1060 for future references or future purposes. You get 6 other threads. That mean that you can also record your gameplay without any drops in your AMD processor. And you get the faster memory. That is, you get 3000 megahertz of memory instead of 2400 megahertz, which we have in Intel. You can get 2600 megahertz for Intel one also, but it will not only be a little expensive, but also doesn't make any difference, and it might or might not support your motherboard fully. So that is what I will recommend you, 2400 max, because the AMD motherboard is supporting 3200 max, so I went for the 3000 megahertz RAM. Faster memory is more good for your gaming. Now if you just want to game, if you're the guy who is like, man, I don't want to stream, I don't want to record my gameplay, I don't want to go and make a YouTube channel, I don't want to add videos, then you should go for the Intel one, because Intel is still the gaming king, as its per core performance is better, but it is only 5 frames per second better, or sometimes not even 5 frames per second better. When you go above 1080p gaming, it doesn't matter, it will just take more cores, and you will have problems. For some open world games like Watch Dogs need a little more core and memories. No, not Watch Dogs 2 to be clear. But if you want some powerful beast, you should go for the Intel Core i5, because as you will get 5 or to 10 frames more out of that, and sometimes even 5 or 10 frames can make a difference. But for my personal recommendation, I would recommend you to go for the AMD one. If you like my video, please subscribe the channel and give me a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, just do anything you want, but please support me so I can bring you future videos like this and more gaming videos. And thank you for your support, guys.